Good morning. So today we're going to be learning about nonfiction text features. And we know that nonfiction means it's not fake. So when we hear nonfiction, we know that the story is going to be a true story and it's going to give us facts about the topic. So a few things that I want to point out in our story is the title and the author, because those things are on the front cover of the book. So the title of this story is called The Sun is Kind of a Big Deal. And the author of this story is Nick Selleck. So we know from what we've learned in school that the author is a person that writes the words, and the illustrator, who isn't listed on here, but it's usually at the bottom and it says illustrated by, is the person that draws the pictures. So I'm not going to read the whole story today because it's really long, but I'm going to kind of skim through it and show you some of the main things that non-fiction texts have in them. So the sun is kind of a big deal. Here inside we have all the different planets. I think this one's really cute. It's little Pluto. He says, "Hello, remember me, Pluto?" All the pictures. So inside our story, we have different text features inside. It's not like a fiction story where there's just some pictures and it has a story that goes with it. In a nonfiction book, on the inside, they have different parts. So they might have a picture with a caption that goes along with it. So this one goes along with this little planet, the sun. And it says, "Oh, hey, guess what?" And it shows a fun little fact. Our solar system is just one of many solar systems that exist. A galaxy is a group made up of billions of solar systems. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. So this right here is called a caption. It's something that goes along with a picture in the story, but it doesn't go right with the word. So like this one right here reads the story, and then this is like a bonus, extra fact, extra detail that goes along with the pictures. Then we have this part right here, these words that are bolded, and that means that it is a heading. So when it's bolded, it's a heading. It tells you what just this is going to be about in there. Here are some more. So here's our regular story. The sun is the biggest thing in the solar system. It's even bigger than Earth. Way bigger, way, way bigger. Like over 1 million times bigger. Here's the little Earth. Here's a picture with a caption. "Ow, it burns! This is why I keep my distance." It's silly, but it is true. On the next page, we have more pictures with more captions that tell you facts about them. And some of them are silly, but they are true. So like this one says I'm gassy. And it is gassy, but not kind of what you're thinking of. It's just trying to be silly. And then this one, Neptune, I'm cold out here because it's a freezing planet. Now, another thing that I want to show on towards the end of the story, now that we've learned about the title, the author, the headings, and the captions on the pictures, is labels. And we have labels on all of these pictures. So here's another little diagram. And it shows moon phases. And it has them, each moon phase is labeled by what they are. So like this one is a new moon, a waning crescent, a third quarter. So here is a picture that has labels on it. And then more pictures with captions. And one last thing that I want to show you on the very back of the book is something called a glossary. So most of you know what a glossary is because we talked about it a lot. But a glossary is where you can find definitions to all of the words that were bolded throughout the story. So if I want to know what is a solar system, I've never heard of that before, I can go to the glossary and find solar system, the sun together with its orbiting bodies, the planets circled by their moons, as well as dwarf planets, asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. So one more thing that this book doesn't have that a lot of times nonfiction books have is an index, and it's usually right after the glossary. But in this book, after the glossary, is just some more fun facts. But an index looks a lot like a glossary, but it has page numbers. So it's kind of like a table of contents, except it has words that you might want to know definitions to, and then it'll point you to the page that you can go read about them on. So this is everything that we need to know about nonfiction books. I know some of you might want to read this, so I will record a reading of this and put it on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching.